Hi Taurus, welcome back. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to start with your Star Seeds Wisdom, a Spiritual Growth cards and see what the theme of your reading is going to be. Taurus October. Let's see what we get. Stillness. This makes a lot of sense to me. I was thinking about you last night, Taurus, and I'm not going to put too much of my thoughts into this. We're going to see how this turns out. Stillness. Reflect in the moment with love, kindness, and compassion. I have a lot of thoughts around what this card could mean, but we're not going to go there yet. We are going to start with your Oracle, your Starseed Oracle card, and see what type of support we're getting from the stars. Empathic Starseed. So let's stop for a moment because this is in line with what I was thinking about you last night. You have empathic starseed. You have energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. You know, we just came out of a lot of water energy, and water quenches the earth, right? But still at the same time, we have to know what part about, not all water is good for us, right? It has to sit in the sun. It has to be distilled. It has to, some water has toxins, and we have to wait for those impurities to be cleansed out of the water. And it's through the sun mainly. That's how it's supposed to happen naturally, and the air. And we have air energy coming in, and we have a Libra sun, and we just had a Libra new moon last night. So know that if you were just overly quenched, if you're just saturated from all the water energy that came at the end of September, please know that the air energy is here. The air is going to dry out all of the water. It's gonna make the soil not so just sopping wet. And that's what the air does. It just refreshes the earth. It's refreshing to the earth, just as much as water is. But when you have too much water, that's not refreshing. And I feel like kind of that's where some of you were. Queen of Cups energy. And yeah, you're being ushered in by water and this month. And it was a lot of water. And look at you, what you did with that energy. Amazing. Yes. Scorpionic energy. Something had to do with the Scorpio. And then you have almost all water. Okay. I just have to laugh at you guys because I was thinking about you last night. And you have water, water, water. Then you have fire, water, and I believe this is earth energy. One moment. So that's kind of what, I don't know why I was just thinking about you last night. I was like, oh, let me do Taurus during the new moon. This is earth energy. Yeah. So this is you in the middle. And everything that you've created with that energy, and you're just looking at your pile of creations, right? Because you're creators, Taurus. It's just who you are, right? And when I think of Tauruses, I always think of horses. I don't have any idea why, but I always think of horses. So you have, and it's not a reap what you sow situation. You're always reaping. You're always sowing here. You're always creating. And you're always manifesting something in your life. You make me giggle. I don't know why, but Tauruses make me just giggle, giggle, giggle. because I can see that you used all that water energy and you were just like an engine and you were just creating all the stuff. And now you're sitting here looking at it and you're going through it and you're deciding, okay, what is it that I want to keep? What is it that I want to move forward with? What is it that I really want to discard? And it's funny because I always recommend with a Taurus, whatever you created that you're not happy with today, put it on the shelf, table it, because you're going to have a starting point in the future with what you created, and you're going to pick it up and then take it to a new level later. Don't ever destroy or throw away anything you create, Taurus. And I'm not encouraging you to be a hoarder at all. I'm saying don't ever destroy or don't destroy or throw away anything that you ever create, because it will be a starting point for you later on. When you pick up that item or that thought, you'll have a starting point for creation for you. And you may change that item tremendously. It may turn into something, yes, you have something, and also you have something to do with the Scorpio. It's just totally funny to me. I'm sorry. But yeah, all that water energy got into you and you just started creating and just moving and going, and you're like, okay, that's enough, thank you very much. And I'm only giggling as to what all my thoughts are with this, but just know here that with all your creations, you have the Liar coming in to support you and your creations, and the Liar is the constellation for Libra, and it's the harp. And you can see if you look at this, like there's a sword that's piercing the air here. There's a few things that were created this month that you're like, no. And you're like, King's X timeout. Okay, stop. Let me just stop and take a moment and really, inventory what I have here and what I've done. And some of it, I don't really go into big time love readings. I'm not going to go into this, but some of this is, was created sexually. So it's kind of funny, how you have, your reading is kind of a mix and a mingle of messages here, but I'm going to stick to the ones that are pertinent to creation and manifestations. I have no idea why this reading is making me laugh, because it really shouldn't, but it is. I can only imagine what some of the creation has been. In your planetary support this month, you're going to have your first house, and I'll pull that up for you. There's a piece or two, and here we are again reflecting the symbology and the cards. There's a piece or two of this creation that you're going to want to set aside for whatever reason. It just doesn't, when you look at it now, it doesn't work for you. And it's something about it makes you laugh, because it's making me giggle, and I don't even have any idea what you created. And it could have been the simplest of things. And when you look at it, it's like, it's almost comical to you. It is absolutely to me. So this is one of the most playful and joyful cards in the deck. Having this energy in your reading is a clear-cut sign that you need to loosen up and have some fun. What activities do you find pleasurable, and how can you devote more time to them? If you are feeling guilty about doing the things you love, it's only a matter of time before you start to resent your responsibilities. In the long run, you will be more productive and happier overall if you have a bit of fun. Your key words for this month are joy, pleasure, fun, games, and creativity. Yeah, you've been doing quite a bit of work. Someone is actually ushering in, and see, here's another symbol on your death card, which is a rebirth card, a Scorpio card. Scorpio is just constantly rebirth, rebirth, rebirth. You had a rebirth this month. Maybe you don't understand what that means. But then the cool thing about you, Taurus, and your earth energy is from that you have a huge harvest. You have a harvest and abundance of things that, and you sit there and you look at them and you admire them, and then there's some of them that you're like, no, that's really not me. I don't even know where that came from. And a lot of that is coming from all of that water energy that you had last month. And now we have air energy, and it's going to dry it out. It's going to clear it out. It's going to clear out anything that you have in your creation. And then you're going to move forward with the Ace of Cups. There's something you created here in this past month, and it's phenomenal. It's just beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. So good job, Taurus. All right, take that fun, loving, giggling energy forward this month. Enjoy yourself. I'm actually going to pull a Galactic Heritage card for you. See, you know, I don't pull them in every reading, but when I feel like somebody's guide is asking me to, you know, we rebirth, Andromeda, parallel. Yeah. You may have had some really profound dreams this month as well, Taurus. Let's talk about that real quick, because some of you may have planar travel capabilities as starseeds, and that's when we travel to places in our dreams, like we actually physically go there. And it's no joke. It's a really beautiful gift. And sometimes we go to places that we've never seen, and that's what creates our deja vu moments later on in life, when we actually physically go there and we're like, I've been here before, but I know I've never bought a ticket here. And that's where some of that comes from. We often feel safe and secure when things stay the same. When things change, we feel a profound sense of disorientation or confusion until we realign ourselves in the new reality and build a map for navigating it. To help this process, try to see that often the same messages of life lessons are being given to you in different packages. Find the continuity in these different messages, and then will ease your confusion. Confusion is only the fear that you don't have a map for reality in which you find yourself. The Andromedans are the masters of change and rise above confusion. Let their energy guide you. So you could have a guide from Andromeda, and they want you to know they've got your back. In reality, in today, as you know it. And, you know, I see here that it's also parallel. So you have, you know, this is going to be coming in your dreams too. And they should help ground you back too. And if you haven't been able to go to the beach lately or get to the water, get to water. And like physical water for your body. I'm not talking about for water energy in your, you know, as far as your spirit or your soul goes. I would definitely, somebody needs to just head to the beach and have a bit of fun, jump in the waves and just go for it. And you can see here that when you get there, you're going to be met by the swan. And the energy that's ushering in, the stars are part of the swan. They're behind the swan. They're backing the air. And I don't know what the swan means to you. I know what the swan means to me. And then here again is another symbol of all the work that you did. Pardon me. Here's a symbol of all the work that you did and how it's starting to come to fruition with your 8 of Wands. Good luck this month, Taurus. Have fun. Go out, do something. Call up some friends you haven't seen in a long time. Relax a little bit. Let out some steam. And when I go back to the theme here, which was stillness, reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. That message is really for yourself. And make sure you also take the time to just replenish your energy. But yeah. Bye, Taurus. See you next month. Join us next month. And if you want to know more about the planetary alignments, the 7 planets in retrograde this month, take the time to watch our general reading. We'll give you a little bit more background onto the 7 planets that are in retrograde and how long they will be in retrograde and what their true influence is. A lot of people, when you say retrograde, when a planet's energy is going in what we think is reverse clockwise or counterclockwise or whatever we want to call it, it's not always a bad thing. And sometimes the energies of a planet in reverse are a lot more appealing to us, depending on your sign, than when they are actually moving in their normal patterns. So take the time to watch our general reading, and thank you for joining us. See you next time. Bye-bye.